We'd like to welcome you guys to our stream. I wanted to tell you guys about the story that came out of Memphis, and I'm not sure if a lot of people heard about this story, but I'm going to say some things that might not sit well with your sensibilities because I tend to be a bit honest. But there's a story, and that woman's name is Jessica Sumlin out of Memphis, Tennessee. And believe it or not, guys, she is a mother of 11 children. Now, that's already a very, very difficult feat in itself, but nonetheless, a single mother, and I'm going to repeat that word, single mother out of Memphis, Tennessee is facing, or was he facing, eviction as she is unable to find a job while keeping her bills piling up. Wow. Jessica Sumlin is the lady that you see on the screen right there, or the mother that you see on the screen, was laid off days before Christmas, and her story is similar to hundreds of families across Mid-South, as several companies have announced layoffs ahead of the new year, because that's the way it works. They hire a bunch of people before the holiday season so they can get all the help that they need and all of the customer coverage they need. Then after that, they cut everybody. You know what they call that? Seasonal employees. How many of you guys have ever heard of a seasonal or temporary job? I've worked quite a few of them. I've hired people for those kind of jobs. Okay? Now, Sumlin, however, has no family to help her. How about that? If I had a family to go to, like immediate family, I'd just go ask them, but I don't have any immediate family, Jessica Sumlin said. It's just me and my kids. And I want you guys to pay close attention to all of the pictures that are on the screen because they're all here for a reason. But I'm going to say one thing. That already is a goddamn lie. Now, why would Jay say that? My God, Jay, like this woman's suffering. She's been through so much. You see the tears coming out of her face. Why would Jay be that quick to be that harsh? You want to know why? How many of you guys out there that are watching the stream right now, and if you would, do me a favor and click that thumbs up. It'll share our stream. Bring more people in because I want y'all people to hear this story. How many of y'all people that are watching right now believe that this woman has no family at all? I want to hear from you guys. How many of you guys believe that she has no family at all? No mother, no father, no uncles, no aunts, no cousins, no distant relatives, no grandparents. She has no lineage at all to go to. How many of you people believe that? Give me a yay or nay in the chat. Because I'm going to tell you guys what I think. So I want you guys to bookmark that in that part of the story. We'll come back to it. The mother of 11 children has no luck finding a job. She said, I've been filling out job applications and going places and everything is just piling up. Sumlin has worked at Taco Bell for some 12, yes, you heard that right. Yes, I'm gonna read that again. Damn it, man. The mother of 11 children, Jessica Sumlin, said she had worked for Taco Bell for some 12 years before ultimately resigning because she had a high-risk pregnancy, according to Fox 13 Memphis News. Let's move on. Although Sumlin found a temporary job in November of 2019, just 5 days before Christmas, she discovered that she was laid off after her badge to enter the gate did not work. So she tried to buzz in, it didn't work. That's how she found out that she was without a job. She says, I went to work that day and I didn't know I was getting let go. When I had got to the gate, my badge didn't work and I was wondering, well, why didn't my badge work? Sumlin believes that her lack of transportation, which made it hard for her to get to her job, was the reason she was being laid off. Now, I'm going to give you guys some information that this story did not make you privy of. First and foremost, 12 years, 11 kids. Guys, we're getting ready to run some numbers. So if you guys like to hear a bunch of numbers, then Just Jay is getting ready to do some numbers, even though math was not my best subject, okay? 12 years, 11 kids, no car, but you're having to get to and from work. So some people want to know, well, how is this even possible? Here it is. According to the report, she spent $20 a day for Uber to get to and from work based on what she said. Now, initially, they tried to say that her job at Taco Bell, which was seasonal, which we'll get into in a moment, they said that was the reason why she was let go, because they let her go because it was a seasonal job, but she admitted that she got fired because she was showing up fucking late, which any job will fire you for. They don't care when it is or what it's for. You show up late, if you're not punctual, you will get fired. That's a fact of life. Let's do a little simple math, okay? Because I want you guys to understand that we're also talking about how much she was getting paid, how many hours she was working per week, how much money she was bringing in, how much money she had to spend on Uber, let alone spend for daycare. We're just going to skip that part. We're just going to act like somebody was just magically taking care of the kids, okay? So let's do a little simple math. Because y'all know this is not my best subject. Y'all was talking about free bus passes. Hey, let's skip all of that for right now. Y'all can post it in the chat, but I'm going to skip those little bitty tidbits of information right there, just for this story's sake, okay? Here we go. If we were going to do some simple math, if we're going to believe her calculations, her Taco Bell pay rate, Uber to and from work, which varies. If you guys have ever rode Uber or Lyft, you know that it varies depending on the time, depending on availability and the rates, and bi-weekly paycheck from a seasonal job with limited hours available, that would mean that if she was making, which I'll tell you guys this, the average Taco Bell hourly pay range is approximately $7.56 per hour for a cashier to the maximum of $10.28 per hour for a shift manager. So I'll read that again. For a cashier, they make $7.56 an hour. To a shift manager, they can make up to $10.28 an hour. So we're just going to assume that since she got 12 years of work put in, of time put in with Taco Bell, we're just going to assume that she was a shift manager. Okay? That means she would gross about $1,336.40 before taxes are taken out, which is local and federal, and before any garnishments, and that's assuming that she don't have any bills that she owed, because I'm just saying, you know, statistics show that our sisters and our people don't pay loans, especially school loans, but we're going to act like that's not the case here. Now, once they work in excess of 130 hours per month for 4 months or during the calendar year, they are no longer considered seasonal, and you're required to provide them benefits on the same basis as your full-time non-seasonal employees, okay? Now, under PPACA, a seasonal employee is one who works, keep in mind this number, a seasonal employee is one person who works 120 days a year or less for the employer. These dates do not need to be consecutive. For example, if an employee works for the months of January, July, and October, then the employee is seasonal since that is less than 120 days. Now, a normal job that you are working will normally estimate about 30 to 40 hours per week. I know y'all didn't come here to hear math, but we're going to talk about it because I've already did the freaking work. So y'all going to sit back and hear me on this, okay? Shout out to my brother D Stram. I hope you're feeling better, my brother. It is good to see you back in the chat. He sent in a $5 super chat, my brother, from my heart to yours. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you guys when y'all show support. Y'all know links are in the description box. Thank you to my brother, Mr. Stram, in the chat. Now, a normal job will have you working 30 to 40 hours a week, right? Roughly. That's between 120 to 160 a month minus overtime. That means she can only work 130 hours max a month, which is 5 days a week, roughly at about 6.5 hours a day. Hope that didn't go over y'all head. I'm estimating and being fair to say that she's probably working about 6.5 hours a day. Now, she said that her Uber rides cost about $20 a day. That's 20 days of Uber is $400 if that's the maximum amount. But if she's lying about that, because I know that sometimes people will give you the Uber cost of going to work, but they don't tell you coming from work. So if she's lying about that, then just double that. And that's even considering that we believe that she's even using Uber at all. Now her payout is about, instead of the, where did I have it? The $1,336.40, that brings her down from Uber rides about $936.40 before taxes for an entire month. Did I lose y'all yet? After taxes, she's getting about $1,000 in 1 month, $600 after just getting a Uber ride. That's not including electric bills, rent, or food. Like, come on. Let's move on. I'll tell you guys more about this story. Despite the rough situation, Jessica Sumlin remains hopeful that a door will open somewhere for herself and her children. I want to continue putting in applications and continue interviews. Hopefully, Lord willing, I will find a job real soon and trying to do for my kids. Dozens of people reached out to the news and wanted to help the mother after they saw their story on that Monday night. She feared her lights would get cut off and that she would be evicted from her home. So on that Tuesday, the very next day, her lights were cut off and that she was in the process of being evicted from her home. Her lights were cut off on Tuesday, less than 30 minutes before they spoke to her, but because of your help, she may finally get back up on her feet. Jessica called Fox 13 this week because she didn't know where to turn after the mother of 11 was laid off days before Christmas. I know that sounds like a sad-ass story, don't it? Y'all click that thumbs up. It's bringing more people in. Before that, she worked for Taco fucking Bell for 12 years, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there is something wrong with somebody who has 11 fucking kids and works at a menial job like that. Like, I'm sorry, like, you cannot be a responsible parent and have that many kids and work for goddamn Taco Bell. You just can't do it. But she had to leave that job because of her high-risk pregnancy. She said, I've tried churches, I've tried everywhere. No help. So now you all was my last resort, which she meant you guys were my last resort. Somebody said she should have kept her legs closed. Hey, like, apparently you cannot tell women to be responsible nowadays, right? You can't do that. You can't ask a woman to be more responsible. It's just not a nice thing. You have to be nice to women no matter what they do and no matter how bad they treat their children, apparently. The owner of Peden Insurance, who did not want to talk on camera, called us to ask how he could help, or she could help. She wrote a check to MLGW, which is her electric company, supposedly, for $250 so Sumlin can pay her bill. We gave her the check on Tuesday. She has no idea we were about to present her with a check. And Sumlin's bill was about $1,000 and something altogether. Good Lord. If your electric bill is $1,000, that means you have not paid your electric bill for months. We told her to call our phones and emails in the newsroom, or we told her about the phone calls and emails in the newsroom of people who wanted to help her. They quote, I know I've been getting them all day, and I would like to thank everybody that helped me. I really needed the help, as you can see, but I'm fixing to put this on, and it helps, and they cut it back on. All I can do is just wish and pray, but I really thank Peden Insurance Services. This means a lot. I really wish somebody would transcribe this shit so I could read it properly. I'm so sorry about that. Right after we gave Sumlin the check, an anonymous donor called today to say that she wants to match the cost, so she gave the mother $250 to her MLGW bill. And guys, that's not even all. Do y'all want to hear the most egregious thing about this story? Because there's more. There's a lot more. How many of you guys put in the chat that y'all asked, where's the GoFundMe? I haven't seen it yet. Maybe you did. Let me scroll back. Let me see. Did anybody post about a GoFundMe? Not yet. Y'all haven't posted about CPS. Well, one person did. One person posted about CPS, but I didn't see anybody else ask about a GoFundMe. So let's talk about this GoFundMe, okay? Let me make sure that I can hear myself, because if I can hear myself, then that means I am going to temporarily time you out for saying that in my chat. Because if I can hear myself, you should be able to hear me. Y'all haven't posted about CPS? Yep, I can hear myself. So yes, you earned that timeout. So stop saying that in my chat. If you can't hear it, then go somewhere else. Here's 2 things that you guys need to look for. Or excuse me, here's some things that I want you guys to think about. Oh, matter of fact, let me just show you the GoFundMe. Let me show you the GoFundMe. Let me get that on the screen for you. I'm going to show you guys 2 GoFundMes if that's okay with you. Ready? Here we go. We got to make this real big on the screen so y'all can see it. What does that say on my screen? Does anybody want to show me or tell me what that says on my screen? Can y'all read that? Do I need to make it bigger? It says campaign not found. What does that mean? Maybe it's the wrong GoFundMe. Okay, let's take a step back. Let's look at another link for GoFundMe. Oh, how about this one? Let's take a look at this one. And I do hear people donating, and I thank the people, instead of donating to her, they're donating to me. So I really appreciate the people that have chosen to do that. I have 2, 3, 4 donations that came in, and I'm going to read those here in just a moment. So if you guys would utilize those links in the description box, at least you know you're not pissing your money away, right? This says, why my family? How much of a GoFundMe are they asking for? How much support was she asking for? Can y'all see that number? Or do I need to make it bigger? Let's make it bigger. Fuck it. Let's make it bigger. Look at this number. She's asking for $2,000 and they've donated her going on $10,000. So there's a lot of people that believe that this woman really, really needed help, right? Now, y'all know I just did a story, and I want to give a shout out to Anthony, because I just did an interview with him. Go back and click a couple stories back. I did an interview with a biological father whose daughter was damn near boiled to death in a hot bath. And she's suffering from 2nd and 3rd degree burns. And you know how many people donated to his GoFundMe when he was only asking for somewhere about this amount of money? I think out of the $5,000 he asked for, he got like 1,000 maybe. People were real slow to donate to a father who wanted to be a father to his kid, who was responsible and had a whole bedroom created for his daughter because he loved his daughter, and he's going to go fight for custody and get a lawyer to try to take care of his daughter. But this woman, who has 11 kids that she recklessly procreated with to make, being hella irresponsible, being late to work, and she asked for $2,000 and y'all gave her $10,000 off top. And y'all can see the number. They're still donating as we speak. Do you guys understand what my frustration is? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. So this is what we're going to do. Going to give you guys a little more information. In my opinion, this mother is looking for a couple of things, if you don't mind me being honest. She's looking for sympathy. She's looking for a handout which is either people giving her checks, money, or GoFundMe. And she's looking for more dick choices that she'll have from all of this attention that she got from the news. How about that? You got to flagging my channel, or you got to get mad that I said that? Don't get mad. I'm just asking you to think with an open mind and just be realistic. Let's think about this for a moment, okay? And shout out to my brother Relationship Rehab, bro. I did not forget you in there. Shout out to you. I appreciate that I saw you in the chat. So y'all make sure to check out his channel because he does amazing breakdowns, right? Now I want to ask a couple questions before I show you guys the news video. Number one, what kind of job is Taco Bell for this bitch to have to provide for 11 children? How is it possible that you can provide for, I can't provide for myself. One person, one individual. I could not provide for myself even if I was 19 or 20 years old with a job from Taco Bell. I couldn't pay none of my bills. Right? If we're just going to be realistic, let alone 11 mouths to feed. And on top of that, she wasn't permanently hired from what we understood. She was working a seasonal job. Okay? Based on what they said. Also, she has no car. How do you have 11 children and have zero transportation? What about housing assistance? Wouldn't that take care of the rent so you wouldn't get evicted, right? Oh, we're just going to forget about Title 4-D. We're just going to forget about the welfare program like it doesn't exist in the city of Memphis. Y'all let me know. Do y'all know anything about Memphis? Does Title 4-D, the welfare program, Section 8 not exist in Memphis? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. If I was a box of crayons, maybe I'd be a brown because I wouldn't be the brightest one in the box. But we'll move on. What about housing assistance? What about energy assistance, which is provided by way of DHS if you go down to their office? What about food stamps, which you could also get through DHS or your local workforce office, which that will help you with all of that stuff if you just show up and go there? What about state-assisted car vouchers, which do exist, which you could find out if you just do a little bit of research? Lastly, what about the sperm donors? You had 11 kids. I'm assuming you probably had more than one biological father. What about the fucking fathers? Where are they at? You got 11 kids. Where are the biological fathers? Does anybody want to ask that question? Well, damn it. Maybe I'm wrong for asking too many questions. You know what? I used to have girls that stopped dating me. You know why they stopped dating me? You ask too many questions. I've had girls literally get turned off on dates because I like to ask questions. But let's move on. This ain't about my personal trials and tribulations. My next question is a very pertinent question. How do we even know that she has custody of all 11 children? Y'all might have watched a couple other people out there on YouTube that talked about this same story, but I can guarantee you they don't ask the questions that I asked. How do we even know? How can you verify that she has custody of 11 souls that live at her house that supposedly came out of her body based on what she's saying? Who do these kids even stay with when she's working 6.5 hours a day, 130 hours a month? Huh? Another question I have is, how do you get 11 bites at the proverbial apple, meaning her men choosing, and you chose 11 ain't shit niggas to reproduce with. Hello? Is this mic working? Do I need to say that again? Or you gotta get in your feels? You gotta get in your feels? Are you big mad? Are you little mad? Are you mad at me? You wanna come kick my ass for asking questions? I'm gonna ask that again. How on God's green earth do you get 11 bites at the proverbial apple, meaning your man choice, and you still choose 11 ain't shit niggas that don't want to help you take care of your kids? Well, goddamn. Isn't that something? That's aside from anybody who she was just fucking on the side, who she didn't actually have a kid by. No dude that she was talking to apparently wanted to help her since she said she had nobody. We're going to take her at her word. And yes, she had a Facebook page up. We're going to get to that. But she took her Facebook page down, which we're going to get to that. I have not forgot about that. Next point. Why does any of this even matter? Because if she doesn't have custody of some of them or one of them or any of them, notice from the picture, she's only showing one kid. What kind of mother would have 11 kids, but you only see one? What about Strong Mommy Chrissy or any of these other stupid assholes that got all of these kids and you can hear multiple kids running around in the background, right? All of those mothers that got 9 kids, 10 kids, 11 kids, you guys have heard those kids in the background. Y'all have heard them kids knocking at the goddamn door while mommy in there trying to stream and go live, right? Or you see them kids in the room on her lap, her feeding them, burping them, doing something. But in this story, you only see one. She's not that old. She's not older than me. So if you back off 11 years off of my age, that'd still be too many kids for her kids to be grown. Unless she was having kids at 13 or some shit. So that means the kids would have to be in her possession, if we believe what she's saying. Again, her pictures and her interview only showed one kid. Don't you think a few more kids should be around? Seems like that makes sense. Also, she doesn't go to jail for kids that she can't afford. Why is she not called a deadbeat? Why is she not shunned? Why did they not turn a blind eye to her? Everybody was like, no, we're going to pitch in and help this bitch. We're going to pitch in and make sure that we write her energy company a check. We're going to reach in. We're going to donate the hell out of that GoFundMe. We know she only asked for $2,000, but fuck that. We're going to go above and beyond for this awesome black queen mother who needs our help, and those children need us. She's not called a deadbeat. Also, somebody said in the comment section, we're getting ready to talk about those screenshots here in a moment. They said that this is sad. This mother did not ask to be put in this situation. So my question to you guys that are listening is, please explain to me, how did she not ask to be put in this situation when you chose to keep laying down and having recreational sex and you produced not one, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not 10. Oh shit, I'm out of fingers, guys. I'm out of fingers. I'm literally out of fingers. You see that? I'm out of fucking fingers. How's it not her fault? There are endless tweets on Twitter that I could show you guys. I could give you the link for it and you can look. Endless tweets from people reaching out to try to help her. She has made a ton of money on GoFundMe to the tune of $10,000. But how long do y'all think that money will last? I'm just asking. How long do y'all think that $10,000 that she got on GoFundMe, outside of all the other help that she got, how long do y'all think that money is going to last? Is this woman going to use this money to turn her life around? Or is she going to end up broke again? Or, considering the fact that most black men are in jail because 1 out of 3 end up going to jail, then we're going to assume that one of her 11 baby daddies is probably in jail. Do y'all think that she loves thugs? Hashtag when you date thugs, you date death, and hood hoes love hood dick. Then I would believe that one of her baby daddies is probably in jail. How many times have you guys watched as women like this that are desperate for dick go and bail the man out of jail with whatever money that they collect? That's one to grow on right there. You heard me? Let's go ahead and get this fair use popping. Hopefully you guys ain't too mad at your boy. Hopefully you're listening with an open mind. Let's get it in. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Let's get it.
If I had family to go to, like a immediate family, I'd go with X them, but I don't have.
Let me rewind it for you.
If I had family to go to, like a immediate family, I'd go with X them, but I don't have an immediate family. It's just me and my kids.
You just heard from a Mid-South mother who says that she is about to be evicted because she can't find work.
It's a harsh reality, but it's a reality that many people in this area face, as several companies have announced layoffs in recent months, carry right over into the new year. Fox 13 Siobhan Riley is live in downtown Memphis. Siobhan, that mother was just laid off, and laid off days before Christmas.
Merle and Jessica Sumlin, her story is similar to hundreds of people across the Mid-South. She is a single mother who is trying to find work while the bills are still piling up and the jobs are filling up.
Filling out job applications, going places, but and everything is just piling up.
Making ends meet for Jessica Sumlin and her 11 children is nearly impossible right now. The Whitehaven mother left her job after 12 years at Taco Bell because she had a high-risk pregnancy. She found a temporary job in November, but she was laid off 5 days before Christmas.
I went to work that day and I didn't know I was let go. When I got to the gate, they had told me that my badge didn't work.
That's when she learned her seasonal job was cut short. Sumlin says she thinks she was let go because she didn't have transportation, which made it tough to get to work. She spent about $20 a day for Uber.
I'm just doing what I can for me and my kids. And right now my bills have overwhelmed me.
Earlier this month, we reviewed closure notices reported to the state. We found out there were 1,680 layoffs in Shelby County last year.
This is the first time you've been unemployed.
Right now I'm in a bad situation because my light bill, actually my lights, I won't be surprised if they go off now because my light bill is due today. Well, the cutoff notice is due today.
She said the cutoff notice is due today, but I want you guys to remember, in the story, she admitted that 30 minutes after doing that interview, they shut her lights off. So that means she was way past due.
Because my light bill, actually my lights, I won't be surprised if they go off now because my light bill is due today. Well, the cutoff notice is due today, me and my rent.
Sumlin applied to several companies like Technicolor. She even reapplied to Taco Bell.
What's next for you?
I'm just praying, Lord, open the doors for me and some come through.
So who do you call? Where do you turn to if this happens to you? At 6 o'clock, I will tell you resources available that could help you if you're like that mother you just heard from in this situation. Reporting live in downtown Memphis, Siobhan Riley, Fox 13 News.
All right. How about that? What a wonderful interview. Fox 13 did a great goddamn job because they were able to get this woman. They tried to literally write a check and pay for her electric bill off top. But I'm going to point some things out to you. Matter of fact, while we're talking about paying bills, let me shout a couple people out real quick if y'all don't mind, because links are in the description box. If you guys appreciate the content and the message that we're trying to spread here, then you guys can absolutely show support for our platform, which is the AFC, the Advocates for Children First. not advocates for irresponsible mothers who keep putting their children in these bad positions. There's a difference, okay? Now, let me say thank you to a couple of people real quick. First and foremost, let me thank. Said, love your channel. Dallas is here for the children. That is Gina. Gina, if you're listening, from my heart to yours, thank you so much. I got that very nice donation, by the way. Very nice. To my guy, Jimmy D said, for all that you do, thank you. Hashtag AFC is #1. Thank you, Jimmy D. And for my guy, Leviathan, in the chat, said, another great show. Sent in a very nice cash app. So thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. And we got one from my guy, Last Chance. And Last Chance is in the chat. I know he always likes to just kick back and listen. So I appreciate you, bro. I really, really always appreciate that. For the people that always send something through. And he didn't even leave a message. He just said, donation. Boom. Thank you. Are you guys ready for DJ Just Jay's facts that are going to break this case out of the mold? Here we go. First and foremost, I'm going to show you guys a couple of screenshots. I'm going to make this very big on the screen because y'all know I have receipts. I have receipts. Do y'all see what that says on my screen? What does that title say? Somebody put this up and their video was taken down. They titled it, Straight Scamming. Mother of 11 says she can't find work and is facing eviction. And there was a video that they did, but the video was taken down. Does that make you suspicious yet? Maybe not. We just got in two more. One from my brother Bolo, Bolo TV. He's in the chat. Make sure y'all check his channel out. He said, for love. Thank you, Bolo TV. Also, to my guy, Chris. Chris S. said, women like this are all over Memphis, sadly. Wow. Thank you for the Cash App. That's an easy way to get your message across so I can read it. Now, that video was taken down. Are you ready for the next screenshot? Got one more person that just donated. I'm going to read that here. Actually, right now. When y'all donate, I'm going to just read them right now. Because I feel like if you're putting your money where your mouth is, I'm going to read your message immediately. And Jessica said, love your show. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica M. I'm not going to read your entire name out so I don't put you guys out there. But Jessica M. sent in a very nice donation by way of PayPal. So Jessica, if you're listening, thank you very much. Next screenshot. Let's take a look. Dun, dun, dun. What is this? This is a screenshot pertaining to GoFundMe. Here it is. There was a person that thought that her GoFundMe was a scam. So what they did was they filed a report, and you can kind of partially see the name up there at the top, but it says, please note, a refund has been issued for your donation to Jessica Sumlin. Does that not make you suspicious? Okay, I get it. Maybe that's not enough information for you to go off of. Well, how about this for the 227 people that are watching? Click that thumbs up. Your boy is about to bust this thing wide open like a stripper on a Saturday night. Let's take a look at this. Let me cut some of these edges off here. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. And boom.
Here's what I found on the web.
Uh-oh. I did not need you to be doing that, Google. Say about outgrown folk business. All right, let's take a look at this. Can you guys see this okay, or do I need to make it bigger? Maybe I need to make it bigger for some of y'all. Let me cut off some of this bottom. Let's go. Let's make this a little bit bigger because some of you guys might not be able to see this. I see we got more people coming in. More people look like they're interested in hearing what happened in this story, the real story. Because whoever y'all donated to, y'all probably got played. Let's take a look at this. Adrian Harrison, who posted on Facebook, and you guys can go look this up for yourself. Remember, I told y'all that Jessica Sumlin had a Facebook page, and she deleted her Facebook page, therefore removing evidence that you guys could use to further find out what the real truth is. Are you guys ready? Or have you already read through it? Adrian Harrison said, I hope y'all know that she was lying. She only has 2 kids of her own. She had just got fired from Arby's in Memphis for stealing. The other kids are her boyfriend's kids. Woo-wee! Now, does this substantiate all of our thoughts? Not necessarily, but it makes you wonder. So now you can take this information and go do your own research. That's the point. We're not saying that this is absolute proof. What we're saying is that people that are living in that area are exposing what they're saying is the truth. Tammy said, "Thank you. That's messed up. I deleted my comment. Can't have people wasting hard-earned money on bullshit like that." Adrian replied and said, "You're welcome. Yes, she's out here scamming the world for money when she only has 2 kids. And she lied like she didn't have any family, and she does. She just chooses to run behind a man and take care of his kids instead of taking care of her own." I cannot lie to y'all. That gets me excited to hear that I was right, to be real honest with you. Because I don't lie about any of these stories and I don't lie on anybody. But that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Does it not? I found a Jessica Sumlin page in Memphis, but it's not her. Does she have a Facebook page? And what the rest of that message said was, she deleted all of her social media. Matter of fact, let me not just say that. I'm going to just show you. I'm going to just show you that message so you know that I'm not making this up. Because I don't want y'all just thinking, oh, Just Jay is making up anything. Y'all see that? It says, let me see. She deleted all social media. I reported it to GoFundMe. Y'all see that? What do y'all think about that now? Not only was she not working for Taco Bell like she said, she was working for Arby's. And she got fired from Arby's from stealing. Now, do y'all know any black women, any black mothers that are caught on camera stealing? If y'all haven't, then maybe you need to check on Facebook because people are posting a shit ton of videos of black women and black mothers stealing. Let alone the fact that Tommy Sotomayor put out a stat that is a stat that you can look up that women her age are worth a net total of $5. Right? That's a stat you can look up. That's not him bashing. That's not him hating the black community. That's not him hating his black mama. That's not him being a self-hater. That's not him being a pedophile. No, that's information that you can look up. And if you don't want to believe the stats, then do your own motherfucking research and find out what the real stat is and then do a comparison and tell me what's real and what's fiction. That's the way that works. Shout out to my brother Tommy, by the way, and make sure y'all check out his movie, A Fatherless America, which is at afatherlessamerica.com. I will always promote that movie. Shout out to my brother. You heard me? Not only that, I knew that it's a difficult thing for a woman to push out 11 children. But even if she did, this woman is saying she only has 2 children that actually came out of that ratchet, smelly, in between her legs, whatever you want to call it. She only had 2 kids, which makes even more sense the fact that you only see 1 kid on her interview. That makes sense if you only see 1 out of 2, but it don't make sense if you only see 1 out of 11, which I called that out. She said that she's out here scamming money from the world. and she act like she don't have any family and she's running behind men. But how many stories have I put out just in this 8 days of this year that have proven that these women are running after men and they don't care about their children? Hood hoes love hood dick and they neglect their children at all costs. Hashtag babies for benefits. Here we go. We have another woman that ain't shit working for Arby's lying about their life. How about that? How about that? Isn't that a fucking coincidence? But there's my facts. Y'all tell me what facts y'all have. And for the people that donated that $10,000, then good for you suckers that y'all just threw y'all money away into a fucking blender and threw it out the goddamn window because you'll never see that money again. And that woman literally did and accomplished what she came to accomplish. To elicit sympathy, to get money, and to get dick. I'm going to say that again. She got what she came for. She elicited sympathy, she elicited money, and she elicited dick. How do you guys feel about that? Everything that I said about her was valid. She is a scammer. And y'all make sure and share this video and let somebody know if I'm lying, then you can come sue me for it. You can literally come sue me if I'm lying. But I believe that we put out factual information based on my sources. That's my presentation. From my heart to yours, stop lying on these kids, Jessica Sumlin. You are a horrible ass mother. You are a horrible ass example for the black community. And we're going to continue to cast out people like you because you make hard-working black women, hard-working black women look bad that are out here actually taking care of their children, that are actually single parents and are in difficult situations. This is why people getting help is so freaking difficult, because of the liars, and you need to cast out and expurge the liars out of the community. This whole story didn't sound right to me from the jump, and that woman, she got y'all. For the people that don't, she asked for $2,000 and y'all gave her $10,000. You could have put it towards a worthy cause. You could have put it towards a father that y'all saw was actually fighting for custody of his kid. Shout out to my guy, Anthony. He could have used that and y'all said, nah, screw him. He's a man. He'll be all right. I would have loved to have seen that $10,000 go to him, because all he would have did was paid for a lawyer and got custody of his daughter and put that money in a savings account. Between him and his grandmother, or between him and his mom, but him and that kid's grandmother. That's all I got to say about the story. From my heart to yours, thank y'all for listening. Seriously. Thank y'all for listening with an open mind and an open heart. And from my heart to yours, thank you guys so much. And I pray that those children are in the hands of the biological fathers, because they damn sure don't need to be in her hands. She's irresponsible. So fuck Taco Bell, fuck Arby's, and fuck Jessica Sumlin. This is your boy DJ Just J. I'm signing out, man. Y'all don't take what I say too harshly, but take what I say and use it to make yourselves better and make your kids better. Protect the kids. This is about the kids, man. You heard me? Peace.
Hey there, listeners. Are you looking for authentic design from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Gucci, Michael Kors, and so much more at a price that you can actually afford? Well, let me introduce you to Nora's Authentic Designer handbags, shoes, and accessories, where we have designs to meet all of your needs. All items are 100% authentic, brand new, and being sold at prices you don't want to miss out on. Find us on Tradesy.com, at Nora's 915, or email us at norasauthenticdesign@gmail.com. Hey there, listeners. Are you looking for authentic design from brands like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Gucci, Michael Kors, and so much more at a price that you can actually afford? Well, let me introduce you to Nora's Authentic Designer handbags, shoes, and accessories, where we have designs to meet all of your needs. All items are 100% authentic, brand new, and being sold at prices you don't want to miss out on. Find us today on Tradesy.com, at Nora's 915, or email us at norasauthenticdesign@gmail.com.
I'm just saying, if you guys want to donate $10,000 to a worthy cause, donate it to the AFC. I'm just saying, We could use $1,000. Hell, we could use $10,000 and get a whole lot done. I could actually physically go to some of these places where these kids are suffering and actually help them. Like, for real, for real. Thank all the people that are channel members. Thank all the people that signed up on Patreon. Let me thank a couple more people that actually did donate real quick and put their money where a worthy cause belongs. To my guy, Chris S. said, women like this are all over Memphis, sadly. Thank you to Chris S., who donated by way of Cash App. Thank you to my brother Bolo. Thank you to my brother Leviathan in the chat. Good to see you back, bro. Thank you to Jimmy D, always showing love. And thank you to Gina. Gina M said Dallas is in here, and she said this is for the children. So thank you, Gina. I got one from my guy Last Chance. We had somebody who donated in the super chat. We got two of them that donated in the super chat. One being Don Love. Can you see about why your streams are freezing? Don, it might be my encoder that I'm using, but I know it's been working for most people, so I apologize. I don't want to change it just yet because it's been working. I haven't had any more of that voice syncing issue anymore. So just try to bear with me. If you can, lower your resolution down. Instead of 720 or 1080, drop it down to 144 and see if you can still hear my stream. I know it looks like crap, but you'll at least be able to hear it. And we got one more very nice one that came in by way of my guy. Let me make sure I can say his name. I got you. That's why I waited. Please. Okay. Hey, Jay, been a minute. So here you go. My guy AP, who sent in a very nice donation by way of PayPal. I waited and I read the message first before I read your name. So thank you. To Jessica M said, love your show by way of PayPal. Thank you very much. My guy Last Chance, who just puts his money where his mouth is. Thank you to my guy Last Chance. And yep, that's everybody. Thank you to Kayla from the last show. And thank you to a couple people that want to remain anonymous on the last show. That's it, guys. Y'all have a great night. And I got to go run because I got a meeting here like right now. This is new music from Jazzy Nice. Shout out to my brother Kurt Dog. Y'all make sure to pick up this track. She's got an album coming out here really, really soon. This is Jazzy Nice. And we got another one. You heard me?
It's a love shot track.
I'ma make a stack and get another one. Had a broke man, never get another one. You like my last shit? Here's another one. One of a kind, yeah, there'll never be another one. Broke ass bitch, I can never be that. Yeah, you got a little money, I don't even need that. All I need is a man that'll match my grind. I grind, he grind, then we both gon' shine. Jazzy, you the type of bitch that'll fuck for a bag. Nah, I'm the type of bitch that'll roll up in a jag. Pull up with the work, tight mini skirt. Get the money from him, then a bitch ski skirt. I ain't got time, I got moves to make. I got money to get, I got rules to break. There's a whole lot of money and I'm trying to get to it. Wanna get it like me? Let me show you how I do it. Hold up. I'ma make a stack and get another one. Had a broke man, never get another one. You like my last shit? Here's another one. One of a kind, yeah, there'll never be another one.
Thank you to Enrique. I just got yours by way of Venmo. So Enrique, if you're listening, thank you very much.
All my ladies stack your money like this. Keep it up, don't stop, don't miss. All my ladies stack your money like this. Keep it up, don't stop, don't miss. All my ladies stack your money like this. Keep it up, don't stop, don't miss. All my ladies stack your money like this. Keep it up, don't stop, don't miss. I ain't a jazzy hoe, but I'm jazzy though. Got a whole lot of sauce with the jazzy flow. When they say who got it lit, they better name me. If it ain't about the money, then it ain't me. I'm in a VIP with a bottle to sip. Wanna be like me, bitch, follow the drip. We gon' party in the club till the lights on. Let everybody see me with my ice on. Yeah, Jay Nice, hold it down for the team. Love Shack and we clown for the cream. Neck wrist with my earlobes froze up. Yeah, it's hella deep in the club, I got my O's up, bitch. I'ma make a stack and get another one. Had a broke man, never get another one. You like my last shit? Here's another one. One of a kind, yeah, there'll never be another one. All my ladies stack your money like this. Keep it up, don't stop, don't miss. All my ladies stack your money like this. Keep it up, don't stop, don't miss. All my ladies stack your money like this. Keep it up, don't stop, don't miss. All my ladies stack your money like this. Keep it up, don't stop, don't miss. Jazzy.
Here's another one. And another one. Here's another one. Love Shack.
Watch me whip, watch me work, watch me whip, watch me work, watch me whip, watch me work, watch me whip, watch me work. It's a party, wake my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up, we get too loud, hear my dad come. It's a party, with my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up, we get too loud, hear my dad comes. You know my name is Kibra, it's time to throw a party. I wake up with my friends and the music gets started. A lot of people rapping, but you know I'm the hardest. I hope you get the picture, like I'm a painting artist. I turn on YouTube or maybe Pandora. My friend named Dora, but she not an explorer. We watch scary movies, we not afraid of horror. Hold up, wake her up, my friends are loud snorer. We take a break, until it's party time now. Head to the bed and we jumping up and down, acting at the movies and we making crazy sounds. Full of juice and candy, now we getting super loud. Bedtime, yeah it's kinda late, but we don't care, we still wanna play. Hold up, I hear feet stomping in this place. Uh-oh, I think my dad's on his way to run. It's a party, wake my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up, we get too loud, hear my dad come. It's a party, with my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up, we get too loud, hear my dad comes. Okay, he told me keep it down and I said okay. I tried to be quiet, but there's really no way. This is what my dad really gon' say. Soon as he leave, we really gon' play. The lights turn on and the music turns up. Candy in my belly and the juice in my cup. Having so much fun and I can't get enough. Getting so loud, all my neighbors hears us. Playtime, I go to sleep, not a hard decision. You can go to sleep, Dad, we're trying to kick it. Late night snacks, they are all so delicious. Party just started, we're not finished. Bedtime, yeah it's kinda late, but we don't care, we still wanna play. Hold up, I hear fiends stopping in this place. Uh-oh, I think my dad's on his way to run. It's a party, wake my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up, we get too loud, hear my dad come. It's a party, with my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up, we get too loud, hear my dad come. It's a party, wake my friends up, we be dancing, we gon' have fun. Summer party, put your hands up, we get too loud, hear my dad come. Here it goes. Make 'em clap, they can do it like that. Make 'em clap, you can do it like that. Make 'em clap, they can do it like that. Make 'em clap, you can do it like that. Fresh up out of school, finally made it home. There's no homework today. Daddy, where's my phone? Check my Instagram, then my Snapchat. Watching all the stories while I eat my Apple Jacks. Go to YouTube, then I hear this beat. It made me bob my head, clap my hands and stop my feet. I think I like this, so here's your chance. Turn on the cameras and do the Kira dance. First I slide, then on my head like slide. Then on my head like then I put one hand up, then I swing and I wave. Put one hand up, then I swing and I wave. Do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance. Now stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance. Now stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Stop.
Hey, make the shoulders do the running man. Stop. Make the shoulders do the running man. Do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance, do the Kira dance. Now stop and make those shoulders do the running man. Okay, what? And make those shoulders do the running man. The Kira dance, that's what my friends do. Okay. We do the Kira dance, you're my friend too. I call my Uncle Star so he could bring Alexis. If he do not answer, I'll leave a screaming message. We have a sleepover, and all my friends invited. My daddy made us ice cream, and we get so excited. Then we hear this beat, and we say here's our chance to turn the cameras on and do the Kira dance. First just slide, then on our heads like slide, then on our heads like then I put one hand up, then I swing and I wave. Put one hand up,
What is that?
I'm not sure. It's pretty ugly though. Very, very ugly.
Yeah, that's very, very
Daddy,
ugly.
we get that. That is very, very ugly. We pictured that way more cooler in our heads.
Okay, who wants Denny's?
Me!
All right, let's go.